It's the Skit Guys Podcast, starring Tommy Woodard and Eddie James. And now, two guys who promise to float like butterflies and sting like bees, but only in the best way. The Skit Guys.
And now it's time for the Big Easter podcast presentation.
Ooh, that's hard to live up to right there, right?
Oh, I was just, doing what I could do.
Wait, John Rambeaux, I didn't realize that was you. You can
that's
flip
my
your
job,
voice
yeah.
like that?
Yeah, my job, do the voiceover, when I get to do the voiceover, that's my job.
John, that was so good. Thank you. Wow.
I got a big gator mouth, open up and just say the words come pouring out.
Well, you know what, John? I really appreciate you doing that. So close to Easter and all.
Well, they get paid me the more to do it, so know.
Oh, you got paid to do that voiceover?
Yeah, they pay me. Yeah.
I'm one of the people here that I guess kind of run this thing. I don't think we're paying you, John. I thought. No.
You pay me.
No, I don't think we're going to pay you. I thought you did that out of the kindness of your heart.
Oh,
John,
you pay me.
Mr. Rambeaux.
You're going to get in your car and find a gator in there. You don't pay me. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, John, when you think of Easter, what do you think of, Mr. Rambeaux?
Alligator gar in the backyard, rolled up and fried. We do it every year for Easter, a good alligator gar.
So after Easter services, you go eat a good gar?
Yeah, soak it in some hot mustard. And that's good. That's good all the way down.
Does your wife Martha like it?
She loves it. She loves it. That girl, she loves the alligator gar. She always said, John, I don't know if it burns more going in or coming out. Oh, that woman, she's romantic,
Hey, let's get her on the phone real quick. Can I talk to Martha?
I don't think so.
Go ahead and put her on the phone. I would love to hear her voice. Let's do Martha.
I was thinking, woman, get in here. Come on, I'm on the phone. I'll tell you what to get over here right now, woman. Hello?
Is this John Rambeau's wife?
Yeah, that's her.
What'd you say?
Who's this? Talking on my phone.
Oh, you're on the phone. Are you on speakerphone right now, Miss Rambeaux?
No, he just handed me the handset. Who that?
Well, I guess I'm John Rambeau's boss.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, when you think of Easter,
hello. Who's this?
Well, Mrs. Rambeaux, Hey, we're talking about Easter. When you think of Easter, what do you think of?
Oh, I think of all sorts of beautiful pastel flowers and a lovely time. We usually have the Crompington family join us, and we have a nice Easter ham together.
You eat gar, Miss Rambeaux. You eat gar. John already told us you eat gar. You eat gar. You eat gar. You eat gar. Who are you fooling?
Can you hold on one moment, please?
Sure.
What did you say? What I tell him about the truth? You tell him right now that to tell him the truth. Well, that beautiful lady had to go. She had some tea and crumpets or something. She's got to go feed the gators.
Sure. That's all good. Well, John Rambeaux, you better get out there and take care of those cars, okay?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, John.
Rambeaux out.
Wow, I walked in late on that one. What happened?
Oh, I was just talking to John Rambeaux and his wife. Yeah.
That dude. Do you know he does voiceover work?
Yeah, apparently we're paying him, buddy. Did you set that up? Yeah, apparently we're paying him to do
we're not paying him.
Well.
Was he just in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what that smell is. Yeah, my mic smells like etouffee. Etouffee.
It's
not a good smell.
Well, so, okay, audience, welcome to the Skit Guys podcast.
Welcome. I feel remiss because the last podcast, I don't think we did this. If it's your first time, my name is Tommy, and this is my best friend in the world.
My name is Eddie, and we are the Skit Guys. No, we jumped right into the whole shingle thing.
Right into the whole shingle thing.
Oh, Boy,
That was bad, wasn't it?
oy vey. It was bad. It was bad, but better now.
Better
now.
days, buddy.
Better.
No longer are you singing. I got sores that
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
that shingle, shingle.
As they go riding merrily along. Yeah, there's a couple of times, like 3 a.m, I swear Ronald was singing that song to me.
Would you wake up to hear that?
I got spurs that jingle.
Not spurs, that sores.
Jingle, jingle.
As he's in between eating Cheetos and scratching your back?
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Well,
But
I'm glad
hey,
you're better.
I'm better. It's kind of like Easter. A new day is dawning here.
Right.
I mean, the old is gone, the new is here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
So that's what Easter's all about. Out of all the religions, boom, we got the one where the true one, where Jesus, where he dies on the cross, boom, and raises in 3 days, boom.
It is the greatest. It is the greatest moment in history of the world, and the greatest celebration.
It is so great that our timeline is based on it. AD/BC. I mean, think about that. AD/BC. What's that
Right.
about, right?
Well, it's about the separation of time based on Christ.
I
right?
understand, but that's how huge it is.
Right.
That's how huge it is, my friend. That's
Yes.
So Easter, okay, we've both been in ministry. We've both been doing church work. Got any funny Easter stories? Got any Easter memories of working at the church?
Man, okay. Truth. This is the thing that I'm so glad we don't do anymore. And that is Easter sunrise services. Like, I don't know. At some churches that may be huge and everybody may do a great job at it.
Yeah.
The churches that I was at, nobody wanted to come, but there was always like 3 people that were like, we're doing Easter sunrise service, right? And it was always like, I don't know. You know what? If Jesus did it, we should do it. And you're like, well, I don't know that was anybody there? He wasn't in the tomb, y'all, when he got there. That was Paula Dean. Paula Dean was at my church.
Paula Dean goes to your church?
Yeah, she was always like, now, y'all, I'm telling you right now, y'all better have that sunrise service, y'all. Because I gotta get home and start frying stuff, But it's seriously, like the last sunrise service that I did, I remember we set up folding chairs outside the front of this tiny church, and it was me and the worship guy and the pastor and 2 congregants, and that was it. And you had to be there at 4:35 in the morning, something like that.
And you're probably saying,
He is alive.
That
He's
one.
alive.
And then
He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide.
which is a good one. And then there's the from the sun to the cross, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high.
I think that was out of order.
He came from heaven to earth. That's it, right? To
Yes.
show the way
from the earth to the
from
cross.
the earth. And there's always someone doing sign language, which is fine, which is fine, which is fine, which is fine.
That's fine. Totally fine.
I remember, okay, and it's always hard for, I know the churches that I went to, picking the person to play Jesus. Like, you know, either they would grow a beard, like someone told him, like the music minister or the creative arts director would say, like
Right.
in, you know, December, start growing your beard. I want you to play Jesus.
Right.
Or they didn't and they couldn't find anybody. And so they picked someone, you know, like 2 weeks before. I remember this one time we did it. They had the tomb up on the stage. They did the He's Alive song. He's alive, you know, and then they had smoke coming from the tomb. And you're like, oh, well, this is pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the tomb starts to roll away, smoke, light, the whole bit. And out pops this, like, you know, 22-year-old Jesus and short hair, no beard, nothing, lily white. And he basically, he doesn't even raise his arms like, I'm alive. He just kind of have his arms to the side, and he's like kind of smiling, with his eyebrows up, going, "Hey, everybody, hey."
That just happened.
And then he starts walking down the steps in the auditorium, down the pathway. And he pretty much just kind of looks left, looks right, arms to his side. No theatrics, no flair whatsoever. Just a man in a white gown that has come out of some rocks. And then he just walks out the back.
And here's the thing that you bring up. You bring up a great point without even saying it. And that is, in church, we do our best to recreate the greatest moment in history.
Yes.
But you can't. I mean, it's a great effort, and we must continue to celebrate it. But every single one of the presentations fall short because you can't duplicate that.
It's not easy is probably not the best word, but it's a lot more accessible to do, Baby in the Manger, to do, the nativity scene, to do things like that. But when it comes to recreating Jesus dying on the cross, I mean, which is the most pivotal thing for if you're going to say yes to Jesus, I mean, that is the pivotal thing right there. And the fact that he, rose from the dead 3 days later and ascended into heaven. But that moment, I mean, that's, oh boy.
Yeah. That's like,
you got to have some chops to do that.
Yeah. And there's been, because that's the beauty of live theater, whether it's in church or on a stage or whatever, is you never know what's going to happen. Right. And there's been some, I'd always heard myths of things that went awry while, somebody was, going to be, what's going on? What did somebody say something?
Oh, our producers have found something funny. They want us to watch it.
Okay. Hold on. What is it? Okay. This says Adam is presenting to. Oh, okay.
This is a mishap. Jesus falls off the cross.
Okay. Let's not call him Jesus. Let's call him Reggie.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Reggie. Jerry.
So this is
Reggie,
Jerry, and he's playing. And they're lifting up the cross, and he is.
Oh no! Oh, he falls off the cross.
That was not a cross. That was a catapult.
Oh. And the guards are trying to put him back.
They're going to put him back up on it.
And the wig has gone over his head. The wig, you can't even see his face.
And
these two middle-aged men are trying to put Jesus back on the cross.
The Roman soldiers are now picking him up.
It's called church accidents. Oh, boy. Oh. Crucifixion fail on Google.
Okay.
Buddy. Oh, buddy.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So that just happened. So that was, in case you didn't follow that, our producer just showed us a video from YouTube of a mishap at a Easter pageant where we're calling him Jerry. They put Jerry on the cross and lifted it up, and he flew off that sucker. He flew off it.
When they lifted it up, he just fell. He just There wasn't any there wasn't any stain on the cross. He fell. And then you think about these two actors or these two volunteers, these two men that probably got, hey, Larry and Fred, we want you to play the guards, that's going to be there when Jesus, gets crucified on the cross. For the life of them, they are trying to put him back on the cross, and his wig, Jerry's wig is everywhere, and
oh my stars! That's.
Can you imagine?
I don't care who you are, man. I love Jesus, and I'm so grateful for everything. But that was a funny video right there. Because it wasn't Jesus, it was Jerry on the cross. Wow.
Can you imagine being in the audience on that one? Like, that I laugh at inappropriate things. I laughed in Schindler's List. I laughed in, what was the other movie?
Oh, you do laugh in inappropriate times.
I would have laughed. I would have.
What was that one? Shine, the movie Shine.
Shine, I laughed in Shine. Yeah, I would have inappropriately laughed at. There would have been a from me right there.
That would have been Ed. So anyway, so with Easter, we do a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things that we've added to it that we don't need, but they're not necessarily bad.
Like Easter memory though. My family would go to Easter on Easter Sunday. And then there was always a big Easter egg hunt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, honestly, my mom still hides eggs And I mean, the youngest grandkid is 15.
Oh, they do they hunt?
Well,
do they
kind
hunt?
of.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I loved it when my grandpa would go hide the eggs. I don't know what that was. I just loved that. I know it had nothing to do with Jesus, and there was no symbolic anything with hiding of the eggs in our family. It was Easter Sunday, celebrate Jesus that way, and then Easter egg hunt. But I loved my grandpa hiding those eggs. Just a really good memory. Well, it is now time for viewer mail.
Oh, viewer mail. Although there are no real viewers and no real mail, it's still viewer mail.
But deep in my heart, deep in your heart, I know it's viewer mail.
It's viewer mail.
It's viewer mail.
Because that's what David Letterman called it.
Viewer mail.
So this would be...
rest in peace, David Letterman. Rest in
he's
peace.
still alive, buddy.
Huh?
Still alive.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
still
awkward.
alive, just not on TV.
We asked our social media folks, our audience out there, Facebook. We did some Facebooking, some Facebookers out there.
And, you Facebookers.
We asked the question: what was the oddest thing that you ever gotten in your Easter basket? And
we got some pretty good answers.
We got some pretty good ones. Pretty good. Pretty weird. Pretty creepy. Pretty creepy out there, the Facebookers.
You've got mail.
Christina Murphy said, "I always found the white chocolate crosses kind of odd."
Oh, I don't understand that.
I don't either. I mean that was basically someone trying to tie the two events together, right?
Right.
A little bit. Yeah.
But Christina also explained why it bothered her.
And what'd she say?
She said it gave a whole new meaning to the term bittersweet.
Oh, well,
I like that somebody took the time to write these. Don't get baskets anymore. Can't remember.
Yeah, thank you.
You've got mail.
Leah says, the Easter Bunny brought me something I already had. I woke up to find a paperback copy of The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw, on the coffee table. Unbeknownst to the bunny, I bought the hardcover copy at the school book fair for a few weeks before. Oh.
In defense of the Easter Bunny, nobody ever said the Easter Bunny knows everything.
Well, that's so true. But can you imagine, though, when the Easter Bunny's hopping away with his basket, a smile on his, his buck-tooth face, and then there's this pain in his heart. Like, he knows something's wrong, and he's like, oh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it wrong.
You've got mail.
Heidi says, once got an...
Can you imagine the Easter Bunny gets all depressed after Easter? Oh, Jesus was number one again.
The Easter.
I can't win.
Well, I don't think the Easter Bunny's trying to win over.
Yeah, you never know.
Jesus.
You never know.
So anyway, moving on. Heidi said, I once got an Easter basket, using quotes, that was actually a catcher's helmet. Filled with candy, of course, but still not actually a basket.
Somebody's daddy wants her to play sports.
Or maybe it's the Easter Bunny again. Maybe he got to her house and was like, I am out of baskets.
Oh, God. I'm going to go in the garage. Oh, what do they got here? There's a helmet. This'll work. Why do I bother? No one cares. It's all about Jesus. Why do I bother?
Nobody cares.
This fake green grass.
You've got mail.
Angela Mercer says the oddest thing that she got in her Easter basket were razors.
Okay, all right.
Wow, isn't that special?
I'm going to say maybe that was like razors to...
Maybe she was maybe there's puberty happening, and her mom was like, "Hey, here's some razors for your legs. Razors for your legs.
Okay.
Time to shave."
Are we sure who's editing this one? Who's editing this podcast?
You know what? You shave your legs. You shave your legs. Shave your armpits.
You've got mail.
Joshua said that edible basket grass.
Oh, no, see, the Easter Bunny would have gone, "Oh, well, I guess it worked. At least somebody liked it. Joshua liked the grass."
Does somebody need to tell Joshua that's not edible?
Yeah, he's over there going, "This is good."
Joshua, quit eating that right now.
I like basket grass.
Joshua, that is not edible. You quit
Basket
that right
grass
now.
good.
Quit that.
Basket grass makes me poop. I like basket grass.
Quit that. Quit that, Joshua.
You've got mail.
Oh, Devin Curran said the weirdest thing that he got in his Easter basket was coal. Hey, but you know what, Devin, buddy, listen to me. When St. Nicholas did that, you, Devin, hey, Devin, we got Devin on the line. Devin, listen to me, buddy. Listen to me. Devin, I don't want you to look at us. Devin, what state do you live in, Devin? What state do you live in? I'm going to walk you through this. What state do you live in, Devin?
That's Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Okay, Albuquerque. The winds are kind of bad in Albuquerque. Electricity can kind of go in and out, right, Devin? Isn't that right? Yeah? Yeah, just say yes. Okay. See, when St. Nick did it, when St. Nick either gave gold coins in the shoes or coal, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, Devin, because St. Nick was still saying, hey, coal can keep you warm. So, Devin, I want you to look at that as a positive, okay, Devin? Yeah. Are you sickly, Devin? Are you sickly in Albuquerque? Have you been eating the coal, Devin?
Yeah.
Okay, Devin. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll stay on the line. We're going to get you some help. Okay, Devin? Use it to heat your house. All right, next person.
You've got mail.
Greg Hayes. Greg Hayes. We got Greg on the line. Greg, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm fine.
Greg, hey, you said the weirdest thing that you got in your Easter basket was rabbit droppings?
Yeah, rabbit droppings. Apparently, the rabbit ran off.
Poop?
Yes, and BT dubs, those things are not Skittles.
or little milk duds, are they, buddy?
No, they are not.
So
That's a rude awakening.
How many rabbit droppings did you eat before you went, oh, these aren't milk duds?
The box.
Oh, that's awful. All right. Oh, well, that's viewer mail right there.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, boy, buddy. That was good. Well, audience, we hope you're having fun on our Easter program. We love the emails and the things you're saying on iTunes. We love that you're laughing at our characters and the things that we're doing and some of the bits we're playing and just even the spiritual stuff of just trying to encourage you in your walk. So thanks for being a audience member. Thanks for doing life with us. Since it's Easter time, we thought we'd play you you can go to skitguys.com and see all of our Easter videos. We have tons of Easter videos. But Tommy set this one up that we want to just, for them to live for their listening, viewing pleasure.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to play, you'll just hear the audio portion of this video because we can't, show it. But, I mean, it's really self-explanatory. I mean, just, if you just listen to it, you'll totally get the story.
If you're working out, if you're on your job or, walking home at school, whatever you're doing, may this be uplifting for you right now. Listen to this.
Que pa quitar.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought,
Oh, this is awkward.
and I remember that as being more than just 2 words.
Oh, this is awkward.
That was
The wrong one.
yeah, that was a video from a few years ago. If you could see it, it was just, if you could have seen it, it was fantastic. It was Peter and John running to the tomb.
Right. You could see those. You could see that one at skitguys.com/Easter. We just we played the wrong one. We didn't know how to stop it. We're just skit guys.
Yeah, we're just a couple of skit
But you know what? Right now, the Easter Bunny's probably going, all right. Win for me.
I can't win.
So let's not let the Easter Bunny win, Tommy. We have another Peter and John one.
Yeah, and you know what? Just to make sure, look, we have a lot of fun, and we poke fun at ourselves and what's going on, and but boy, we don't poke fun at Easter. We love it. We know that this is the single most important event in the history of the world, and so we celebrate it with all of our hearts.
Yes, and I think our videos show that. I think our videos totally. Though we're having fun today, man, there is. That is the single most event right there that separates all the religions, and it's what we've said yes to, and it's changed our life, and we are doing what we're doing because of it.
Yep, definitely so. This next video, actually the dialogue on it is fantastic. It's from our newest Easter series called Our Risen Savior, and this is Peter and John discovering that Jesus has resurrected.
Peter, stop! We'll get the guys to help with the search and then we'll divide up, all right? We'll have Andrew take the north, Bartholomew will take the bottom.
Peter, stop! Look, I'm just as confused about this as you are.
Someone stole him. That's the only logical explanation, John.
Wait, okay? Look, what we witnessed today.
The guards, they took him. We have to move swiftly. We have to rebury the body properly.
Look, Peter, stop! Okay, we need to go tell the others.
Tell them what?
What we saw.
We saw nothing.
Exactly.
John, do you not understand that they are trying to stop us? That's why Jesus kept waking us up to pray. That's why they got to Judas. That's why they arrested Jesus. Just the other day, I was looking at him. I was looking him in the eye, and I told him that I loved him and that I would follow him to the ends of the earth. He was supposed to be our king.
He is the king. When we were in the tomb, I remember something Jesus said.
The linens were just lying there. They were just lying there.
No. Think bigger. Look, all of it was supposed to be preparing us for this moment, for that empty tomb. We just couldn't see it.
Couldn't see what?
Okay. When Mary came back and said that the tomb was empty and that the angel of the Lord was there, that's when it started to come back.
John, enough. We can reminisce about this later. Jesus is missing. We have to go find him.
He's not missing. That's the point. Look, he was trying to tell us about this. Jesus was preparing us for this. He's risen. Peter, he's a different kind of king, and he always was. Peter, you remember that night Jesus asked us who we thought he was?
When he called me Satan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called him...
Lord.
Lord.
Lord of all, Peter. We just didn't understand.
But he's gone.
No, he's risen.
He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it.
He did it.
He did it.
Peter, he's risen.
He's risen. He's risen. He's risen. He did it. Do you hear that, world? He's risen. He's risen. He's risen.
Well, just to encourage you, Mark 16 says this. Then as they went into the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. But he said to them, do not be alarmed. You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has been raised. He is not here. Look, there is the place where they laid him. But go, tell his disciples, even Peter, that he is going ahead of you into Galilee. You will see him there, just as he told you. Then they went out and ran from the tomb, for terror and bewilderment had seized them. And they said nothing to anyone because they were afraid. So that's the scripture that backs up just what you heard right there. And so thankful for Easter. So thankful that we get to celebrate this time.
No question about it. Romans 6:9, for we know that since Christ has been raised from the dead, he is never going to die again. Death no longer has mastery over him. And what we have in Jesus Christ is we have the truth that God sent his son, Jesus. He died on the cross for our sins, and he conquered death on that third day so that we could be set free and have a relationship with him. And the greatest thing in history.
And buddy, I am so glad you invited me to church when I was a senior in high school. You took me to the right place where I could hear the gospel. You took me to the right place where I could hear about what Jesus did for me, and it changed my life. So as we celebrate Easter, buddy, I am so thankful that September 17th, 1987, you invited me to church, and Jesus changed my life, and here we are today.
God is good. I had no idea what I was doing. It was honestly a last-ditch effort of saying to my friend, man, I know that life isn't good right now. Come to church and maybe you can find something that'll be good. And God did a great work. And so I'm grateful for that too. Very thankful, and love the fact that it is because of Easter that we do what we do.
Yep.
In sharing with people the hope that we have and the truth of the gospel message. And so we'll continue to do it as long as we can. And Podience, thank you for being a part of this journey with us.
Thanks for doing life with us. Thanks for your emails. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for telling us things you'd like to hear. And one thing we would love for Easter is to swing by iTunes, give us a rating, give us a review, tell us what you think. That helps us to create these. We are trying to make them shorter and better and give you more of them. So we're trying to do that and have our word be gold with you all. So we want to do life with you all. So we appreciate you and thank you so much. Guess that's it.
Yeah, have a fantastic Holy Week and an outstanding Easter.
All right, this is Eddie James.
I'm Tommy Woodard.
We are the Skit Guys. We'll see you next time.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Love you, buddy.
Love you.
The Skit Guys podcast is brought to you by skitguys.com, where you can always watch their videos for free and peruse all things Skit Guys. Tune in next week for another thrilling episode of the Skit Guys podcast. Until then, live long and lie prostrate.